Welcome back, everybody. My name is Coco and this is Coco's Hair Solutions. Today's video is going to focus on gray rooted colors available at paulayoung.com. So don't go away. Welcome back, everyone. This is Coco's Hair Solutions, and today's video is going to focus on the gray rooted colors that are available for wigs at paulayoung.com. We've got these beautiful young ladies behind me, and they're available through different collections. So what we're going to start out with is the WhisperLite collection, and this is Casey. The name of this color is Soft Pewter, and it has rooting everywhere. Casey's colors are 56 number 1B. And what that tells us is they took the color 56, which is silver, and they're mixing it with a color number 1 black at the root. Our next example is Shannon from the VersaFiber collection. Shannon 5660 number 1B. So again, number 1 for the root, and 56 and 60. She's a beautiful blend in that wonderful VersaFiber hair fiber. And so you can see that it doesn't look like all one color. We do have the roots all the way through the wig with Shannon as well. So this is Shannon in the same exact color as Casey. But because of the fibers, you can tell they're a little bit different. Okay, now the next one we've got is Victoria, and her color numbers are exactly the same as Shannon's. So we've got, again, 5660 number 1B. So let's take a look at that. We have darkening at the nape. Of course, this is a shorter style. I'm sure that if they did a shorter style in the VersaFiber, you would see the darkness there because the roots are supposed to be dark. On the top, we have a black root, but the rooting length of black is smaller on the Euro collection than it is on the VersaFiber collection, because you can see larger root grow out with VersaFiber than with the Euro collection. The color blend is beautiful. It's just as lovely. This is a WhisperLite as well, so the fibers are really nice and soft and wispy. So now our last one is Jaclyn Smith, and she has added another color in there, 5660 number 4. So instead of having a black root, she has a number 4, and so it's going to be a brown shade. And then with the addition of number 46 as a blend in there, you're going to have a little bit more of a softer silver color. So you can see some hints of brown throughout the wig. The root grow out is similar to that of the Euro collection. It's not as extensive as the VersaFiber grow out. We also have dark roots throughout the wig and around the hairline. The cap is black as well. And that's another thing with all of these wigs, the cap is black. Now I have an honorable mention that I brought here, and her name is Cody. She is a newer wig, and she has roots, and the color that is on top that looks like it could be gray is actually platinum. And I know that in my gray wigs, gray colored video, we did talk about platinum being another color that substitutes for gray sometimes. So let's take a look at these numbers. We've got a 10 slash, so that's number 10, and then we have a 101, which is the platinum, and then we have an S10. So what that means is that we have a base color of 10, which is a brown, and then we have platinum, which is all the highlighted areas on top. And then the final, it says S10, that applies to the roots. So the roots are the same color 10 as the brown color here. Sometimes that platinum doesn't always look quite so yellow. I know that when I did my review on her, she did look gray to me. You know, people might think that it's a beautiful gray highlight or a beautiful salon treatment with color. So that's my honorable mention for the gray rooted wigs that are available at paulayoung.com. They're not available in every single wig, so you'll have to double check the drop down menu on your color selections. Well, here are all of our rooted grays outdoors. So let's take a look at them one by one. This is Casey, silver with the roots of a color 1, which is very black. And so you'll get to see that that is definitely black underneath everywhere on the wig. It's called Soft Pewter. That's the name of it, and it's available on some wigs. I know it's available on Casey, it's available on Dance, but you'll just have to look inside or in the drop-down menu. The next one we have is Shannon from the VersaFiber collection, silver and the white, but it has a black root. So we have a very similar treatment that we saw over here with Casey, with Shannon. But this is the VersaFiber, and of course, it's the blend. Our next one is the Euro collection, and it's Victoria. But you can tell it does look slightly different. They probably come from different factories, and of course the style of the hair can make a difference. But let's look at the roots. The root treatment is a little bit different. The roots of Shannon are much wider, and of course Victoria is a WhisperLite, so her fibers are going to feel much softer and lighter. And she does have a darker nape as you get closer to the nape area. But they both have the same number, but they're going to look a little different because they obviously come from different places and they're different fibers altogether. Then we have the Jaclyn Smith. Now her numbers are a little bit different. So what we have is a little different shading. It looks like it's a little warmer. It has a little more brown in here, and it definitely has a brown root in comparison. But you know, I really think it's negligible. When you're just wearing that wig by itself, nobody can really tell. Definite variation of highlights and lowlights. I think all of these wigs are done very beautifully. They're just so beautiful. They have subtle differences. Now, of course, our honorable mention is Cody, and the difference between Cody and the rest of the wigs are that the highlight looks like gray hair. So that's why I put her in here as an honorable mention, just so that we could have a look at her and compare. So these are our gray rooted girls in daylight. So thank you so much for being with me today. I'm glad you joined me. I hope this was informational, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.